Okay, this video is for clarification purposes for the new people that might be watching and will watch or have already watched the prior video. And you're probably wondering, what the hell did he just show? What did he mean? It made no sense to me. So allow me to explain, please. This is going to be sound incredibly old and redundant to a few older listeners, but bear with me. So that's an animation called iPad Go 2. You can watch it yourself on YouTube for free. It came out in July of 2012, and it's incredibly strange and mysterious. It's an incredibly strange and mysterious animation that shows what many presume to be upcoming future events, and some of which have already passed. So there are elements to this cartoon that are very valid. There, it shows, it subtly implies, for example, CV-19. It subtly implies the death of um, can't remember his name, the basketball player who crashed in a helicopter crash last year. Other events, certain hurricanes and things like that, have already came to pass, which are portrayed in the animation. And this is only one piece of the puzzle, one of many, many, many other videos, music videos, movies, other things, commercials, a lot of which I have covered on here. If you go back to a lot of my older videos, there's some specific artists that have done some very strange music videos that are linked or have a lot of similarities to this cartoon, iPad Go 2. And I consider iPad Go 2 to be the big kahuna of them all. However, having said all that, there is, of course, a large chance that this is simply nothing more than a psyop. I've covered that in my video titled "I Don't Believe in the End Times Anymore." Um, it could be a distraction and a psyop, like QAnon was, for example, and simply some sort of social experiment. However, it is a little bit different. Because it's showing the arrival of a quote unquote God, Antichrist figure, whatever. And this ritual, as I've discussed before, has been performed in so many ceremonies. The phoenix rising out of the ashes type ceremonies, from football games to other sports ceremonies, to again music videos. And this is not just older videos. There was a new video that just came out by the lovely Lady Gaga, the video called 911. And it shows it. You can watch iPad Go 2 and watch Lady Gaga's 911, and you could see the parallels immediately because there's a lot of similarities. So they're all basically showing the same thing, the arrival of this god, demigod figure onto the earth. And even the Denver airport murals show this. So my point is that why I came out with the video I did, that I uploaded today, was because in 2017 is when a number of YouTubers really started researching iPad Go 2, and many of them believe that there are actually specific dates encoded in the animation, and there have been hundreds and hundreds of attempts to decode these so called dates, and all of them have failed, including my own. However, that doesn't mean that there aren't any dates that are encoded that show these coming events. There are, but I don't think any of them are even decipherable for the little guy. Well, there's either two possibilities. Either they're incredibly easy to spot and in your face, and we just somehow, they're through some sort of magic, we just can't see them, or it's so complex that you need some sort of mathematical algorithms to decode it with some complex calculations. Uh, Personally, I think it's actually the latter, where it's so easy, it's in your face, but we just can't see it. Um, Having said that, in 2017, Lincoln, President Lincoln, and the Chinese Lunar New Year was one of the first things decoded in the animation. And the reason why I made yesterday's video is because, to my astonishment, this year, the Lunar New Year falls on the same day as Abraham Lincoln's birthday. Now, does it necessarily mean something? No, of course not. I just thought it was noteworthy and interesting to point out. And then, of course, I noticed the sort of Valentine's Day kind of symbols all over iPad Go 2 as well. But then again, depending on how you look at it, you could see any symbol you want, which is how it was designed to confuse the absolute hell out of you, so that you could see any time frame you want, so that you could see any date you want, and it was designed that way. So, but the hearts are not, are unmistakable. They're there. It could imply Valentine's. Uh, it's just noteworthy. That's all. So that's what I wanted to say about these cartoons and the music videos. I've done plenty of videos. If anyone's interested, checking those out, just go on my playlist. And there's also a general overview of iPad Go 2 itself, part 1 and 2 that I did. If you go back on my playlist several months, you'll see it there. It's called My Personal Interpretation of iPad Go 2, part 1 and 2. So that's all.